There's Lord Peanut. There's
he went with Deadshot,
Icarus. There's just a few fates out there, not too many. Yeah, so this is another character that we've seen him use. He did use this at, I think it was Toryukin. It was the first Canadian major, really early on in the game's life. We've seen him use him a few other times, but he really doesn't pull it out too much. And I guess the idea here is that when you have a zoning character like Fate, actually, we were just talking to Chris Tatarian about this.
Yeah.
You have a character like Fate who depends on zoning. If he gets out zoned, suddenly he's left with very little.
Yeah, exactly, right? A character whose strength is put so much into one category, when that category gets outmatched by somebody else and they don't have anything to make up for it, it's going to be a struggle. And we're seeing Biohazard put that on display so far with, of course, the very strong zoning of Deadshot.
Yeah, now, of course, obviously BdON has the ability to adapt, but I really don't know what his main goal will be in this matchup. I mean, he has to get in close, but Deadshot himself is some of the best up-close normals in the entire game. He can brawl with the best of them.
And the thing against Hayate, right, was that he got a lot of time to set up his stuff because of how Robin works.
Right.
Against Deadshot, you're not going to get that luxury. The wrist shot, the big buck hunter, it's going to interrupt you before you get your chance to set up. Shouts to Sajam for the big buck hunter. Ooh.
But right now, this is looking like a good spot for BdON. He's controlling the corner from an interesting range. He never went in. He stood right outside of the normal range of Deadshot and just tried to control him from there. Took back a bit of life, but now he's going to have to get back in.
Ooh, caught by the big buck hunter once again. The meter burn version 3 in a row. When he spit his 4th meter and then blows through the armor with that string. This is looking real good for Biohazard. BdON clashing to hopefully hold on to any life he has left.
Now he's going to have to get back in and no chance.
Oh man, just get shot. Bullets on bullets. Deadshot. Going to be going up game 1 for Biohazard. Again, this is a loser's quarters. Winner of this will go on to face Samij for a chance at top 3.
Yeah, and honestly, I would be really excited to see either of these players play against Samij because Bio, I feel like there's a good chance that he would end up picking Bane, and Bane-Catwoman matchup is a really fun matchup to watch.
And BdON is switching. He doesn't want to get out-zoned anymore. Yeah, it looks like he's going to a character that I think a lot of people turn to when the zoning gets a little bit too overwhelming. With Supergirl, of course, has the air dashes, has the teleports that can punish projectiles that are careless. So we'll see. And I think her trait is actually a really good zoning tool as well.
It is. It's really good at zoning and counter zoning just because it goes so fast, it recovers so fast, and the biggest thing is that it knocks down. So if you trade it with a projectile that doesn't knock down, you instantly either get to approach or you're going to hit the zoning advantage as soon as they wake up.
Oh, he tried to anti-air with a jab. Not going to find it.
Yeah, right now the zoning is looking like it's still effective, and Biohazard going in even though he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, I really like him just switching it up just for that moment to make sure to keep BdON on his toes. Not going to just play it up where he'll back up and take the zoning constantly. If he has an opening where he has a significant life lead and can take a risk to get even bigger life lead, he'll take it. Oh, I'm not sure if he was just a little bit too flustered and not aware that the interactable was, or the transition was going to be there, or if he didn't want the stage switch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't want that because that's going to put him into a pretty disadvantageous position compared to if he had kept him in the corner, because Supergirl's corner game is terrifying. It's so scary, but now he's going to have to get back in across this whole stage. Oh, no, that was a really big whiff. That move is actually, it's way worse than it looks on whiff.
Yeah. Oh, and the back one has such deceptive range. You end up tagging him low. Oh, yeah, of course, you can break those bullets. I think the only thing that I could think of with the transition for BdON is that characters on that stage that we just left can get out of the corner relatively easily, like Deadshot, because he has the bomb. But still, I don't know if he wanted that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking tough for him right now, though. Oh, no punish on the high shots. Oh, and again, misses 2 anti-airs, and that's guaranteed chip. Oh, probably just outside of that push block range, too. I'm sure that BdON tried. There's no reason you wouldn't try to at least push block in that situation, but of course, you can only do it if he's close enough. And right now, I mean, okay, so this has obviously looked very tough for BdON, but so did his first match in losing.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 games against Hayate, we were ready to write him off, right? We were ready to talk about Hayate taking a 3-0, going on or progressing in the tournament in losers, and then it was a quick turnaround from BDON. We'll see if he can do it here. He is locking in with Supergirl. So to give the overall set advantage to Biohazard, because even if he loses with Deadshot at this point, he can go to the other two of his characters, the characters he's more well known for, and give them a shot if he so chooses. But the Deadshot is looking very on point so far. Interrupted at the beginning, though. BDON's going to score the first blood and take that meter. Going to spin it on the EX freeze.
Definitely a better start off than we've seen in the other two games from BDON. Nice, goes for the hard knockdown. Oh, goes for the mix-up, but again, those corner interactables are so huge. They're a huge part of the meta, and you just have to be ready for them. There's no other way to get around them.
Yeah, exactly. You have to take it into consideration. A lot of the corner mix-ups for characters just can't be run the same way when those are in play. Ooh, Ice Breath. Of course, that is unsafe on block, but it's very hard to punish because you can charge it up and then cancel it late. You don't see it. You don't see the non-meter burn version go punish very often.
Right, especially because a lot of the time they're just going to be respecting the meter burn part and they're waiting for it to come out. And they're like, oh, it didn't come out, but then at that time it's too late.
Exactly.
Bio going in, playing pretty aggressively. He really likes to move forward as he's zoning. Oh, doesn't get the full conversion. Actually, could have got a conversion if he just stopped after the back one, too. Didn't need to do the full thing, but still, quite a bit of a life lead.
And I really like him moving forward while he zones to ensure that he doesn't get cornered by Supergirl, right? Because of him moving forward and not going to the back, he won't ever get cornered even by, like, teleport to the other side and then jump over, right? He'll never be in that situation.
Right. Speaking of teleport, it's strange that we haven't seen a single attempt at a meter burn teleport from BDON. I mean, honestly, a lot of really good players react to it. Most of them do all the time, but you got to at least check your opponent, especially when you're in a disadvantageous position just like this.
Yeah, I agree. You have to at least make them think about that option, try to take up some of their more mental space with it. But of course, both the regular and meter burn version are punishable, so I understand not going to it.
And right now, wow, we're seeing some aggressive play by Bio. He's trying to close it out with offense. There's no flash left for BDON, but BDON's going to get a chance. Supergirl, let's go. Oh, no, that is big. And that's more than enough. So I was going to say Supergirl gets really good Oki off of her combos. That is her biggest strength. Even if her damage isn't huge, she gets a free mix-up. She can do either her two-hit overhead string, or she can do it